Welcome back to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. If you notice, Josiane Hird has been a regular participant on our program for quite some time now. Thank you, Josiane, for coming back. If you notice, Josiane is sitting cross-legged. Now, this is actually called, the way she's got it, it's called Sukhasana. And I know she also is able to get her heels right across on the opposite side, but today we're not going to demonstrate. Just to show you, there are two different ways you can sit in yoga, and they're really good for meditation too, because when you sit in a comfortable posture, it brings your torso up, easy to breathe, and when you learn how to breathe right, you learn to meditate right. I'm sitting in what's called Vajrasana. Josiane is sitting in Sukhasana, which is an adaptation of Padmasana, the lotus posture. Great for meditation. When she sits the way she does, she keeps her palms facing up, index and thumb, index finger and thumb touching each other. I'm sitting in Vajrasana, so my palms face down. Again, index finger and thumb touching each other, just to close and contain the experience. We're going to continue today where we left off yesterday. And Josiane, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it because I need you. I really need you to do the rest of the demos with me. Yesterday we closed out, we got timed out at a posture called Gomukha. Gomukha, or cow face, when one knee is aligned over the other, like the mouth of a cow, and the ear, when the elbow goes up, it apparently looks like the ear of a cow. And I know, Josiane, you like the next posture, which is called Pigeon, Kapodasana. So let's actually we actually didn't do the pigeon. We're going to continue to do the seated postures, and then we're going to go sit in the chair and continue where we left off yesterday on the chair postures. So let's get into cow face very quickly. We're not going to talk you through it. We did do that yesterday. We're just going to get into that position so we can transition into the pigeon. So our right knee is over the left knee very gracefully. We're going to take our right leg back all the way. Take it all the way back, curl your toes in. I'm going to push the block away from me. Now, if you notice, this is an adaptation of the postures because this is intended, we want to show you how to adapt these postures sitting in a chair at your workplace. So I'm actually wearing workplace trousers today, so you may notice that I won't be going as deep in some of the postures as I sometimes do. Now, your left leg is bent at the knee. Now hold this position for just a few seconds till you feel an intense stretch in your abductor muscles, the outside of your left thigh. Now, if you want to take your right leg further, keep pushing with your toes and bring your pelvis close to the floor. Inhale, bring your right leg back to the front. Very gracefully swing it back and bend your right leg at the knee. Very gracefully, let's take the left leg out. Josiane loves this posture, don't you, Josiane?
Yeah. Is there no variation with the head bent forward?
Actually, that is a variation. Let's do that on the right side. Actually, the right side is not my strong side, but we're going to try it. Take it. Thank you for reminding me, because actually when we sit in the chair, this would be good to demonstrate going forward. So take your left leg out all the way back, curl your toes in on your left foot. You should feel a beautiful stretch on your abductor muscles, the outside of your upper right thigh. Now, Josiane has very kindly reminded me, uncurl your toes. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Exhale and fold. Take your chin forward. Once you come down really close, then bring your forehead to the ground. Press with your palm. Let's come up. And let's bring the left leg back. We're going to tuck both our knees under our buttocks. We're going to sit on our heels. Josiane, if you need to do an adaptation, go ahead and do that.
Thank you.
Josiane has this beautiful adaptation because of her knee. She actually allows her. How do you do that? Show it to us. She- so your right knee is tender today, right?
Yes.
And it has been for quite a while. So that's very smart. She needs to adapt this posture so that she doesn't hurt her right knee more than it already is hurt at the moment. So she brings her right foot out. But you would traditionally sit in what's called the Vajrasana. So you're sitting on with your knees bent, your feet are flat. And what we're going to do is take your hands from behind. I'm going to stagger myself. Take your hands from behind you, clasp the opposite elbows. Bring your shoulders nice and back. Take a deep breath of air. Exhale, fold from the hip. Lead with your chin. Keep exhaling. You should feel a beautiful compression of your lower abdomen on your upper thigh. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your back straight. And we're going to go directly into Paripurnava. What we just did is a full forward fold. It's called Maha Mudra, grand gesture. Mudra is gesture, Maha is grand. We did say that Kapot was pigeon, so we're okay with that. We're going to go into full boat posture. It's called Paripurnava. I'm going to go in profile. So our director Jabari can pick us up on one of these cameras. We're going to inhale. Now this posture, especially this one, Josiane, you might realize once we get on the chairs, it's going to be a little hard to adapt this posture sitting in a chair because we don't want to fall back. But we're going to try a little bit of a variation. Let's try this. Inhale. Use your
You can hold on to the chair and lift your feet, probably.
We could hold on to the chair, or we'll probably go. Well, let's do it when we get there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that too. Use your lower abdominal muscles to inhale and to lift your legs off the floor. Let's do that. Bring your arms out in front of you. Now, tighten your lower abdominal muscles. Inhale and lift. Now, wherever you are in this posture, try not to use your thigh muscles. And if you're able to lift your legs as high as Josiane can, exhale and release. That's wonderful because that means your abdominal muscles are nice and strong. And if you are where I am today, that's fine too. The idea is to use your lower abdominal muscles to come up in this position. There are other ways to get into this position, but we'll talk about that in another episode where we're not doing adaptations. Sitting in a chair. Full boat. Okay, Josiane, this one, let's see. The next one is usually my favorite posture, but today with work pants, not so sure. Baddha Kona or Cobbler. I'm going to adjust my pants just a little bit. You're going to wonder how we're going to do this sitting in a chair. I'll talk you through it. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your knees down as close to the ground as you can. Clasp both your feet nice and firm. Keep your back nice and straight. Inhale, exhale, fold from the hip. Jabari, we still don't hear the music. Exhale and fold. If your knees keep coming back up, push them down with your elbows. Keep exhaling. Hold your posture, not your breath. You should feel a beautiful stretch on the adductor muscles inside of your upper thighs. It's a good pelvic stretch. Actually, you should also feel a bit of a stretch in your quads, right, Josiane? Thank you. Inhale, come up. Keep your back nice and straight. Exhale. We're going to go directly into Malasana. Mala is a seated squat, so we're going to come up. Bring your heels, and you can imagine how we're going to adapt this sitting in a chair. Now, make sure you place your heels on the ground. Please don't tell me we have only 5 minutes left. Okay. The heels are a little closer than your toes. Place your palms together. Push your knees out with your elbows and hold. This is also a wonderful stretch for your Achilles, the back of your ankles. Exhale and release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Keep your feet flexed. Going to exhale to the left and to the right. Going to place both our hands to the left and exhale and fold. Inhale. Let's exhale to the right. Inhale, let's come back. This is Supta Namaskara. Supta Namaskara, supine prayer. Now, we won't do any of the prone positions simply because sitting in a chair, you don't have anything in front of you to hold your body. So we're going to skip the prone, go directly into Viparita Karani. Let's come on our back. Jabari, how are we doing for time? We have enough time to keep going? I hope we do. Okay, I'm going to keep my clip on this time. Place your palms under your buttocks. We're going to inhale, tighten our lower abdominal muscles and lift our legs off the ground. Inhale and lift. Keep your feet nice and flexed. Feel a wonderful hamstring stretch. Exhale and release. And let's come directly to happy baby. I'm not sure how we can demonstrate happy baby sitting in the chair, but we're going to try. Press the soles of your feet with your hands and push your knees down. You should feel a wonderful, wonderful compression of the upper front of your thighs on your lower abdomen, the sides of your abdomen. Inhale, exhale, and release. I'm going to just take a quick peek at my cheat sheet. I want to make sure that we have covered. We have another 3. Good. Now, Josiane, the fish posture is your favorite. We may not be able to do one of your favorite. Yeah, because you like that, right? We're going to try and adapt that. So place your palms under your buttocks. Extend your legs out. Keep your feet flexed. We're going to inhale and peel our chest off the ground. And when we sit in chairs to try and adapt this posture, we're going to hold on to the chair and move our chest out so we can get a nice back bend as well. Exhale and release. Bend your left leg at the knee. Keep your right leg extended. Place your right hand on your left knee and push your right knee over to your right side. Turn to look left. So you form a beautiful S with your body. Inhale. Release the left leg. Bend the right leg at the knee. Exhale. Push your right knee over to the left side. Look to the right. Place your right hand on your hip. If you have very little space at home or in your place of exercise, you don't have to extend your arms out. But if you have room, you can extend your arms out. Inhale and just hug your knees in.
This is
now,
wonderful for the back.
This is wonderful for the back, actually. This is Pindas, and Pinda is fetus.
It relieves any backache, this position.
It does, because it's a full tightening of the front, which means the spinal extensors get a wonderful, wonderful massage. So we're just going to get this beautiful massage, but when we are in the adaptation of this posture, we're going to inhale, come back up, or we might get lost in our chatting. But when we adapt this in the chair, when we adapt this posture in the chair, sorry Jabari, I stood up suddenly. When we adapt this posture sitting in a chair, it's intended as a compression because we don't get our back on the floor.
True.
So let's continue. Now we're going to take you through the same postures sitting in a chair. Let's see how far we get today. Okay, we have the cow face. So what we have is left leg is under the right leg. Cross your right leg over. And did we actually do Garudasana? You know what? We actually skipped Garuda. Oh yes, we need to continue from where we left. We did skip Garuda, right?
Yes, we did.
Did we? Okay. All right, let's try that first. Then tuck your right foot into your left calf or ankle. Now right knee is over, left arm goes up. Exhale, take your left hand behind your back, clasp your your left hand with your right hand from behind and lift your chin up. Inhale and release. That was the only one that we kept skipping actually because we did the cat, we did everything else.
Do the other side.
Yes. Thank you, Josiane. That's wonderful. Now,
Otherwise we will feel weird.
we're going to feel weird. You're right. Cross your left leg over your right knee. Tuck your left foot around your right ankle or calf. Now, left knee is over. Raise the right arm. Exhale. Dip your right hand behind your neck and clasp your right hand with your left hand from behind and move your elbow back so you can bring your chest out and your chin up and breathe. Remember, when you hold a position, you want to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath, just hold the posture. Inhale and release. Now we're going to go into kaput. We actually did that. Oh yes, that is the one we haven't done in a chair. Let's come to the left corner of your chair. We're going to extend the right leg all the way out. But before we do that, we want to fold this in. Remember, the right foot is folded in. So you're going to sit. Place your right foot on your chair. You're on the left corner of your chair. Take your left leg as far back as you can. Be very safe. Keep your toes curled in. So get a good grip on the floor. At your workplace, you may not have a mat. You may have some kind of a rubber flooring, but that's good. If you don't, you want to be safe. Now, we're going to try and fold over, right? So this time I'm going to hold on to the legs of the chair. Exhale and fold. The idea in folding is to feel a wonderful compression of your lower abdomen on the right side, on your upper thigh. Inhale, come up. We're going to lower the right leg, come to the right corner of our chair. You need these corners because then you have the two sides, the freedom, the openness of the two sides. And then, very nice, Josiane, then tuck in your left foot. Attach the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Very gently, we're going to take our right leg all the way back, or you can't attach it to the inside of the right thigh, you just have to fold in. Are we timed down to 5 minutes already? Now, keep your toes curled in and wiggle your foot, wiggle your right leg as far back as it'll go. Now, hold on to the legs of your chair. Exhale, fold from the hip. Feel a beautiful compression of your lower abdomen on the inside of your upper thigh. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Okay, now for that fold, the Mahamudra, it's going to be a little bit difficult sitting in a chair. Josiane, you especially want to be very careful. Don't even try your adaptation with the legs. Let's just do the arms, okay? We're going to adapt this posture a little more than we normally would. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go to the edge of my chair just to show you, but you can actually face forward. Clasp your opposite elbows. Keep your feet together. Keep your knees together. Keep your knees nice and close. And you can bring your feet back just a little bit. Exhale, fold from the hip. The idea is, now this chair, I'm going to come to the edge. The idea is to feel a compression of the whole middle part of your body on the whole of your upper thighs. Inhale, come up. Keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and release. Now the Paripurnava, the boat position, is not going to be easy bringing your back, bringing yourself to lean back. So we're not going to try that part. We would, but you don't want to fall because people, let's try. The idea is to feel the hamstring. We could try it. Let's do it. Let's both of us do to whatever capacity we can. But the idea is to use your lower abdominal muscles to lift your legs off the chair. So I'm going to sit in the corner of my chair.
Or maybe you can hold with one hand to the chair.
We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try two ways. Let's inhale. No, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to cheat if I hold the chair. Bring your arms out in front of you if you can. Inhale and lift. Now, if you feel you're secure, if you feel you're safe, you can lean back just a little bit. It's not going to be easy, but the idea is to compress the lower abdominal muscles. Inhale and release. We can feel it just a little bit. It's just a lot more effective on the floor, but it's safe. So if you don't have enough room at your workplace to lean back, it's fine. You just bring your legs up, but engage your lower abdominal muscles. So be very safe whatever you do. Next one, Baddha Kona, Cobbler. It's very easy to do. Josiane does it all the time. We're going to bring our legs up on the chair. Place the soles of your feet facing each other. Clasp both your feet together. Press your feet out with your elbows. Exhale and fold. With your workplace clothes, this cannot be easy, but inhale, come up. Now, I actually can feel my trousers tearing. So, no, we're going to, we do have a few. Let's try that. With the seated squat, it's actually quite easy to demonstrate that, but you'll have to sit up on your chairs, and it's not going to be easy for some of you who have swivel chairs. If you have chairs that swivel at work, You want to be very careful. I would not recommend this for everyone, but we're just going to show you an adaptation. Jabari, I know you're going to laugh your head off over there.
Probably.
Place your palms together. This requires quite a bit of balance. And I'm going to bring my legs down very gently. Come down. Keep your legs extended out in front of you. This time we're going to go to the right and to the left just to feel an abdominal twist. Turn and exhale to your right. Jabari, we're not getting too many close-ups, are we? Exhale to the left. This is just so you feel a twist in your obliques on the side of your waist.
Good for the waistline.
It is very good for the waistline. You know, another thing we missed actually, did we do the Ardha Matsyendra where we held on to the chairs? Hold on to the back of your chairs. We skipped one. Did we skip this?
Did, yeah, we did skip
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all over the place, but we're just showing you a few adaptations. Posture number 24, Ardha Matsyendra. I don't think we quite finished, so we're going to hold on to the back of our chairs. Oh, you know what? We did do this. Remember we said, okay, never mind.
We did it on the floor.
Ah, okay. Hold on to the back of your chair and the base of your chair. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to the front. And let's turn the other way. Hold on to the back of your chair from the left side. This feels good. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale.
The chair is a prop and it's very good. You can even push a little bit further for the
Right. And if you have swivel
twist.
chairs, make us go all the way around. Okay, now we have a few adaptations. The Viparita Karani is the one where you would lift your legs just like the boat, except that we don't lean back this time. We're going to inhale and we're not even going to raise our hands. We're going to inhale, engage our lower abdominal muscles to lift our legs off the floor. Inhale and lift. That's all you need. If you notice, when you move the postcard sideways, it looks like you're sitting in a chair with your legs extended. That's all it is. But the idea is not to use your upper quads or to use your quads. Just use your lower abdominal muscles. Exhale and release. Now, happy baby is quite another story. It's not going to be easy. We're going to try and adapt. Now, this will require using both your hands. Is it going to be easy? Let's go sideways. I don't want to tear my pants and have people looking at me. Yeah, you can't do the rocking though.
Yes.
That's going to be hard. But the idea is to push your thighs in.
And maybe some people should keep one hand because some people are not
Yeah,
safe
it's also a
enough
bit of
to-
a balance when you're sitting in a
I keep
chair.
both,
So
both of my feet together.
well, there you go.
And you
There's
can
an
do it like this.
adaptation. Thank you. That's wonderful. So you still feel a sacral massage. You feel a wonderful massage in the base of your spine. Exhale. That's good. Thank
Some
you,
people could
Josie.
fall off the chair.
Right, exactly. Now the fish posture, 5. Oh, that's beautiful. We actually have more time today.
Yes.
Wonderful. So
This
we
time
can
it
talk
will be
about
longer
it.
than it.
I know. I think we just did it very well this time. We timed it
Yes,
well.
yes.
That's good. The fish posture, you want to have your legs extended. Flex your feet. Hold on. Instead of placing your feet under your buttocks this time, you're going to hold on to your chair because you're practically on the edge of your chair. So I'm going to go in profile so you can see us. Legs are extended. Flex your feet. Inhale, and almost as if you would peel your chest off the floor, this time we're going to puff our chest out. Inhale. Now, when you do, I noticed that Josiane's toes went out. That's a dancer in her. Her toes went out. That's fine. When your toes go out, just remember you're stretching your quads. When your heels are flexed, you're stretching your hamstrings. Now hold. Just get a wonderful expansion of your chest muscles in this posture. This is also, inhale, let's come back. This is also a great posture, Josiane, when we sit at computers or even in an aircraft. You don't have room to stretch your legs. This is great. It gives you a wonderful sense of relief. Yes, and it refreshes you, absolutely. We have the Supta Parivritta, supine twist. Was it that? No, supine. Oh, that was supine prayer. This is supine twist. So in this one, what we're going to do is we're going to cross one knee over to the other side. We're going to cross over. You don't have to tuck your foot in. All we're doing is we're going to cross the right knee over and then twist to the left. So what you're doing is trying to get a beautiful compression in the left side of your midriff. And you can hold on either to the base of the chair or the back of the chair. Just give yourself a beautiful twist. And once this way, let's also try to turn, look to the right. Keep your body twisted and look to the right. Inhale and release. Let's try the other leg now. Right leg goes over the left leg. Hold on to the back. I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair. And I'm going to push my right knee in, twist my body to the right, and take a look to the left. Now I'm going to turn to look to the left. Now when you look to the left, you're completing the twist. It's a full S with your body. Inhale, let's come back. And now for the wonderful, wonderful fetal position. We cannot do the rocking in fetal rocking, but what we're going to do is just...
But you hold on.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can. If you want to rock, hold on to the back of your chair. Josiane and I have now learned to be very, very careful. So whatever it is,
Like this,
you can go sideways. Yeah, why don't you do that demo? And I'm going to try and hold on. This is a fetal position, so you're going to tuck our knees. Perfect timing. Thank you, Jabari. We're going to just tuck, press our knees into our chest, and I'm going to hug my knees for doing such a wonderful job. And Josiane is going to rock a little bit, very gently, side to side. And if you notice, she's holding onto the back of the chair with the left hand, and she's helping her knees move from side to side by holding on with the right hand. I'm going to compress myself. I've got my foot resting on the rung of the chair. I'm going to exhale. When I keep exhaling, it's called Pavana Mukta. Mukta is freedom, Pavana is wind. I'm basically getting all the wind out of my body. But I keep breathing. I'll continue to breathe, just a little more of exhaling, then inhale. Inhale, let's come out of this posture. Josiane, that was wonderful. You gave us some great ideas. Josiane she's totally into the sequence now. She has these wonderful ideas of how to adapt it further and further every time. Thank you for staying with us. Jabari, today we are actually perfectly on time. So thank you, Jabari, for manning the fort all by yourself. We appreciate it. And
The great director is.
yeah, it's wonderful. Thanks to our viewers for staying with us. Don't give yourself any excuses not to stretch. There's always a way to stretch. Sitting in an aircraft, sitting in an office chair, wherever you are. Just adapt these postures. They're very basic postures. You cannot go wrong. Make sure you use all your core muscles.
Do you know what we could do next time? Also some neck movement.
Sitting
There's
in the
a lot
chair.
of neck movement.
Yeah, we can continue. They can watch us while we do it now.
Not only
That's good.
sidewise, also rotating
All the
wise.
way. How far can you go? Oh, okay, up and down.
Slowly up and
And
down.
actually the eyes too.
And the eye, but not together, separately.
What?